Mm. Purple. Igual no sabe igual. Digo que es tú vas a matar. Handle 48 por 2. Airball. Son agrias con cojones. Oh, María. Vale. Pero no, no. ¿Qué puedo hacer? Pero me voy. Para Cyberpunk, los medicamentos, no me gana nadie.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Sparrow.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
¿Todo bien? Sí, ya la tosecita la molestia de la garganta se me ha ido. Pero, como el clima está de lapso, y nadie está tapado todavía. Yo aquí con cero productividad. Y es que mi hermano, cuando vino a Puerto Rico, le dijo a mami, cómprate unos Airbomb, se llama. Son unas pastillas que se muerden. No está buena, pero son agrias. Pero yo llevo 2 días y ya están tochos de vitamina C que se me vuelven a dar todo. Digo, estoy tapado. Pero eso ya es el ambiente. Eso es inevitable. Yo me he metido como la nariz es tapada por la sinusitis, yo me tomo Colan Flu. Porque las Colan Flu me ayudan a respirar un poco. Claro, ya lo está. En estos momentos así yo no uso mucho perfume, porque si no, me tapo más de lo normal. Abajo. Y tengo la tos porque tengo botando porquería, como yo digo. Acá. Toda la porquería y toda la flema que boto.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Yo me percato que este juego está lleno de lo más que hay que son mujeres.
Speak up.
O a lo mejor cuando yo escojo Badon, salen más.
What'd you turn up? Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you.
Cosas así.
A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price. I may have thrown in a batch of my famous sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal. If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught. Bless your slippery little fingers. Isn't that just a shame? Prototype schematics go for a fair handful of bits around here. Darnation. It sounded like a gold mine, but maybe that's just my old hopes getting in the way. I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now.
No tengo Switch y me interesa el Super Mario RPG. A ver si... Como que yo le voy a comprar un Switch a la nena. Pero yo creo que yo voy a comprar un par de juegos. Porque después yo hago una locura y voy a comprar. Terminaste el resumen.
I found a handsome ceramic man at
Okay,
the salvage
nice.
auction last week.
Eso me di cuenta que sale un montón de cosas. Ya, ya me quedé corto. Simplemente cosas.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Van a sacar el juego. Yo pienso comprar uno para ella y después comprar otro para mí. Para mí lo sale para comprarlos al PI, pues a ver si compro para el PI. Pues yo los quiero físicos porque hay unos al PI que salen en PlayStation 4. Pero yo los quiero físicos. Star Ocean lo voy a comprar. Ya ese sí lo voy a comprar en PlayStation 4. Quiero comprarlo. Espero que venga acá físico. Voy a tener que comprarlo por internet.
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Hay un par de juegos así que son físicos que yo quiero comprar. Porque, ah, porquería.
Gracious. I was... Yes, dear. Which offer were you interested in? Fantastic.
For me, yo pensé que
Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
puedo hacerlo. Hay dos
Anytime,
sides.
sweetheart.
Yo creo que se hace como 8.000. Me quedé corto. Me quedé corto por. Me parece a. Que no parece de Halo esto.
Hey boss, if you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet? I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
Que necesito aguantar porque está. Esto coge tanto. Tengo que aguantar. Yo ni uso las páginas. ¿Cuánto es? A ver. Yo sé que el Switch está hecho, hay mucho RPG. ¿A ti le gustan los RPG? Es lo más que hay. Mucho RPG. Y eso que hay muchos RP que se quedan allá. Fire Emblem a mí me gustó. Yo jugué el de Super Nintendo en japonés. Ahora mismo tiene traducción en inglés.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Well done. You'll love
Este,
Monarch. An exotic climate to
Pero cuando tú en Game Boy Advance, como las limitaciones técnicas de la consola, el juego no es igual de, no era igual de espectacular.
He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have. Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Ay, no subí de level. Mira, tío, tú no has probado el White Spot. Ahora tiene una inteligencia artificial. ¿Cuál?
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Y lo brutal es que tú puedes ponerla que te diga un título. Tú pones lo que tú estás escribiendo y automáticamente te hace un título. Yo puse este y puse unos títulos ahí locos. Yo no los puse, pero está bien loco para cada. En la próxima lo voy a probar. Satisfacción. Me gusta el trofeo. A ver, como decía los títulos ahí. Decía, explorando los rincones más oscuros de Outworld, descubriendo secretos galácticos en Outworld, y prepárate para la aventura más épica en inglés. Eso fue lo que me generó cuando yo puse. Y me lo puso en español, yo no sé por qué, yo mi Westworld no tengo esto en inglés.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? Wait, don't go just yet. I've been practicing for this. Here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are Sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them.
Ahí tengo el
we would've run out
lagartijo.
of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Creo que la gente que se volvió loca comprando botellas de agua
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you.
tiene que estar molesta.
If you see him over at headquarters,
Ok, yo sé que es fine.
you could tell him I did a
La
bang
tormenta tropical, pero
Oh,
las noticias se vuelven escandalosas y se vuelven loco la gente.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next Sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Boss, come on. Black Hole Birdie, the Hole Meister, the Hack Attack.
That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Es como cuando a mí me dicen
Ah, you must be a
la
ham
palabra
fan.
favorita de Gio. Un influencer de yo no sé qué diablo. Y yo, mira, en verdad que yo no sé ni quién. Yo no sé ni quiénes son, que fueron allí a la bolera y estaban. Los dos cajeros estaban volviéndose locos. Y yo, mira, yo no sé ni qué es eso.
And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now. Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. Always
Me
there,
cago
so
en
you
todo.
can't miss her.
Ellos estaban volviéndose locos allí. Yo, no, para mí, ahora cualquier pendejo famoso ya es influencer. Sí, tú sabes.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood.
Cualquiera que tenga
Gliding. All over the place.
una cantidad ínfima de seguidores ya es
Dang, so I
influencer.
can't tell the blood from the mud. Don't interrupt. It's rude. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby wrap.
Te digo que yo
Dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach
Yo lo
acid
pillo,
from a
ok.
medallion, I'd...
que si
Shit, I don't know
cantan
where I'd
brutales también
Might
ya.
be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there.
Y cantarán.
Right. What are you staring? Wait.
Después no cantan reggaetón.
Here. Who are you? Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly
No me da la
love it
mamadera.
when
Sí,
I
a mí me molesta.
inside payroll. Nice change of pace.
A quien
I'll
sea.
have a drink with
Me acuerdo. Yo estaba en el GameStop de Plaza Las Américas. Digo, ¿en GameStop era todo eso? Yo estaba viendo unos juegos y viene este muchacho a hablar y yo nos pusimos a hablar de videojuegos. Yo ni me fijé quién era en el momento. Puede ser presidente, gobernador, whatever. Y era Nicky Jam y la hermana de unos muchachos volviéndose loca. Ay, tú estás hablando con ellos. Pues, estábamos hablando de... Porque a él le gustaba Street Fighter. Estaban viendo un juego de Street Fighter. Estaban hablando de eso. De Street Fighter.
Stand. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Tú estás haciendo un trabajo, lo haces con la misma calidad para ellos o para cualquier. Exacto. Exacto. Y nos pusimos, él me saludó.
Let's get down to brass
Yo no le pido
tacks then.
fotos porque a mí me da igual.
Brass. Wait, that ain't it.
Ella le pidió fotos, él se sacó una foto con ella.
Let's talk
Es
business.
para estar libre, son otros
I'm
20
headed
exactos.
back out to
Ella le
Alpha
sacó,
Silver.
se sacó foto
You
conmigo.
want a guide sooner than that? You have to give
Vaya
me
para
something to
andurar de
clear
vez en
my
cuando.
head.
Sí, yo sé. Una vez estaba en Bayamón, estábamos comiendo en un restaurante y estaba Papo Brady, para descanse, con Niurka Velasco. Y una amiga de nosotros, mira, y, o sea, y yo le dije, mira, ella quiere sacarse una foto con ustedes.
Our dispenser
Pero ella me-
contains a stock
Porque yo soy de los que puedo ir y montar una conversación con desconocidos fácil.
Caffeine somethings? Pills. They're
Y ella se sacó foto con los dos.
I'm cut off.
Y él era súper chévere y súper amable.
But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set. Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
Pero chacha, uno se vuelve loco.
No, I mean more than usual.
Yo creo que aquí hay una tendencia de que si yo soy
I
hombre,
don't believe I've seen you before.
los personajes son
With
hombres.
sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you? And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
Exactamente, pero
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry. I'm afraid not.
me cae de
Dr.
mentido.
Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them. Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face
La
for the
persuadí.
customers.
Ya lo sé, lo bueno de tener
I'm
que
to give you
pensar.
an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Invertir.
The one upstairs, where we store our medicines. In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance
mentir, ¿viste?
combinations.
Le va a sacar los pitos.
The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie. Chin up, dearie. If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working double.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
Wrap musk and painted eyes, right here.
Please, will someone...
Encontrar el cuerpo del doctor.
Help me! My boy's in trouble!
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed.
Mira, ya está deportista, me he
No, a
encontrado.
raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Algunos son buenos, algunos son de asco.
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this.
Hombre.
Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy? Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds, Wait, what's that smell?
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind of the tree helps.
Alright, let's dance!
real ruins? Huh. It's just like in the serials.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore? Incoming! Ooh, smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
We gotta go exploring.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you? Such a pity, isn't it? But I suppose it's an important reminder that one can have too much of a good thing, even cost tolerine. Well, this certainly isn't worth my good health. I'll get you a dose, but I'll have you know, I'm very disappointed in you. There, and good riddance. That's the last help you're getting from Abigail Edwards.
Smells like wrapped in here.
Oh, it does work. I bought some musk from Sebastian to cover up the saltiness smell. This?
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above? More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Ay, Dios mío.
Great. Where to?
Ya, está brutal. Pero me dicen que está la hasta de defunción. Pero
Oh, Hiram? I ain't
yo no
seen
voy a
him
ir.
in
Yo
that
ahorita
big
trabajo.
age. He's running
Tengo que
the plant
levantarme
right
bien
here in
temprano
town.
mañana
Extremely
a ir a buscar
common
eso.
peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options.
Como es agencia de gobierno,
That's
el día que tenía que busqué el papel para saber.
I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot.
Tuve una hora y media casi.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you.
A ship? Well, look at you. I'll find a spot there to call my own for now. Find me when you're ready.
Que yo busque.
So what'd you think of the game last night?
Digo, la escapada.
I still can't believe Armstrong ran the field from the Tuesday zone.
Yeah. Armstrong's really something. Nearly took a fella's head clean off with a toss
Está
ball.
guacho.
Yeah, well, he's a hacker. That's what they do. Rangers don't show a shred of mercy in a Darlings game. Bates.
Chao, pa.
Got tossed out of the game for
mira
excessive
ya.
sportsmanlike conduct in the third half. Huh, serves
Todo va
a
a ser 6. Va a ser 6 Mitchell. Necesito 8,000. Para hacerte para el otro. Eso son historias principales.
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. That must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose that was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything. You're getting through!
Everyone all right?
Anyway, as I was saying. Yeah, I suppose that was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything. gas is incoming!
Diablo.
Boss, get behind me! I think that's working, boss! You gotta get past that armor! Parvati!
Diablo, qué malo soy. Ah, falta la cabecita. Diablo, lo destrozó. No encontró ni un pedazo. Válgame Dios, lo hizo el mismo. Mira, me dice. No te me quito, me dice. Mira aquí. Ah. Párate esta. Vamos a verificar ahí la persona perdida. No, chavo, te sacan 8000 y la única forma de hacer cycle. Vendo armas, me arruino. Ah, me da cuenta. Ah, yo vine a hablar contigo, pero está bien.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his Philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Qué bro, qué bien.
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
La religión.
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them. Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying. Well, she's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you. Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
This place wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
Eso no es droga para algo.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Wait.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision. According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will get acid in your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you. She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time? You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
The infamous Amber Heights.
Everybody.
Acuérdate que para los tres había una misión en que tú tenías que, para poder entrar al lugar, o pagar un montón de caps, que ahí los caps son bien escasos, o él dijo, tienes que, una gente que se nos fueron, tienes que esclavizarlos y traérmelos acá. ¿Y qué yo hice? La manera más fácil, esclavizar a la gente. Mil veces más fácil. Le damos una cosa de caps bien ridícula. Es como 20.000 caps. Y te da como 8.000 caps o 10.000. Y lo volvería a hacer. Arcada. Oh, my baby boy.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back safe and sound. Tell the captain how grateful we are, Tuk Tuk.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right? There's nothing to work out. My baby's back home, and that's all there is to say on the matter.
No, Mama, I have plenty to say about this, but that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward,
lurking
so
ahí.
settle up. Then you and me can have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is
Here,
every
Tuppy.
bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuk Tuk home safe again.
Uf, diablo, fíjate. Pero era 14. That's completely hooked out. Handle, vamos a subirlo a 45. 70 de hablar. Ok. Voy a darle atrás aquí. 5. Perfecto. Breaking progression. Break the right. Tirar aquí, bueno, o 7.5.
So here's the thing about
Vamos a hacer esto. Ya tengo casi los 8 años.
tossball. Tossball is played from the heart.
Okay, I'm with you so far. Right from the heart.
Could I get another advance, Miss? Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth or mantis worm wings.
A mí me falta jugar Fallout New Vegas.
So I can talk to him, of course.
Si no instalar en la PC. Lo juego yo para personas
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
porque esta no va a jugar un tipo más
Sort of
suave.
a strong,
Estoy espantado porque está bien
Unfortunately, my
fácil.
apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff, and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell. Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work. He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet
Ella le gusta,
you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about.
por la curiosidad de cómo es él, la verdad Dios es un
It's
loco
hard to find a man who doesn't skimp
psycho
on lower
de
body
eso.
exercises. You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny. Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like salt tuna or they're my boss. Besides, A man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up. Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
Cargo de la conversación.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say? You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago. Oh, have you talked to him?
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry. Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Preparando a la agenda del podcast, pero escuchando y viendo de acá, en lo que también trabaja. Multitasking, como yo le digo.
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making
Hablando de tasking, yo no he hecho.
He's a real wizard with
Yo tengo que hacer un borde para el logo de nosotros y no lo he hecho.
Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
A ver cuando lo puedo hacer bien, es que no me sale, no me quiere salir como yo quiero. Porque él quiere que se haga un borde de un lado. Yo voy a tener que poner un borde completo.
He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind? This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it? She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too. Damn right it is. It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money. No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. I got a feeling you and Catherine would get on like tumors on a pig. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
Es fácil.
Caleb Herrick.
De dinero, la convencía que sea
You think I
gratis.
don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning
La
down?
mejor forma.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more. You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless he can do it without hurting his job performance.
Como tengo el persuade
If you
bien
can find a way to
alto,
get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's
me
usually there.
permite hacer muchas opciones.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Necesito hacer muchos cyber porque necesito 8,000 bits. Que es la moneda de aquí.
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone. Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work.
I'll wager she don't pay those folks that maintain the mechanicals decent neither.
Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Ya el persuade es 100. Yo tengo persuade 100.
Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs
Yo
out
tengo
of
el
bits first.
70.
Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you
El
he can
persuade
use it at
100.
home, near the diner.
You'd steal from your own people? That's low, man.
That's business. Someone's got to keep the lights on.
No, si tuviera 100. Yo bajar esos lights, yo tengo por control.
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar?
Ya la perfecta era
Not
si
on your
tuviera
life.
100. Claro, para tener 100 ahora acá.
Fine by me. Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the stereobiotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
So look.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the
Ok,
wrong side of the bed.
Obsidian hizo New Vegas. Y ellos
Besides,
cogieron esa
Fraser's
base y lo
safe
volvieron a
is
hacer
cheap
acá.
enough. And Braxton knows how to get the salt tuna, fat and mostly tumor-free. Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
Ángel, aquí con la nariz tapa, digo, con la sinusitis activa. ¿Y cómo está?
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
¿Y tú?
Would you look at that? The Rizzo
Sí, es
logo
que
is nice and bright, and you can still
sabes
see
que
all
el
the
clima de
Mr.
Puerto
Hogan's
Rico y el
signature.
polvo versado y toda esa madre,
Thank you enough.
toda esa
Still,
combinación.
you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this
Puede de la
weekend.
calor, chacha, la calor está demasiado. Y eso, yo me bajé la barba por eso
Softball
mismo.
locker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Bueno, 500 bits. Todavía me falta.
Here's the other thing about tossball.
Esa porquería me hace botar
It's
problemas.
all about scoring goals.
Scoring goals. Got it. And you can score a goal by kicking the ball, throwing the ball, or, whatever.
Or running it into the Saturday goal if you're a visitor. Or the Sunday goal if you're on the home team.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while. Okay, so if you're on the home team, you want to run the ball into the Sunday goal? Makes perfect sense. Yeah.
You can also kick it. That's called a foot goal. Or throw it. That's called a hand goal. Running's worth more points, but it's got some risks.
Oh, sorry.
Te dejas arriba, yo después que estaba abajo.
A murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Ya, arriba o abajo.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry. Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand.
Yo voy a tener que investigar si este juego, si tú coges un balón, la mayoría salgan mujeres.
Hope he's okay. We should hurry, Captain.
Porque la mayoría de las personas que me hablan son mujeres. No me hablan, no me salen varones casi. Yo me acuerdo que en Skyrim yo hice un perk que las vendedoras me daban descuento. No me extraña haya algo así. Sí, porque la mayoría de las personas que me hablan son mujeres. Y en Skyrim yo hacía eso. Yo hice un perk para que las mujeres me dieran todas las tiendas que fueran de mujeres me daban descuento. Y como había la mitad de las tiendas que yo iba eran mujeres, yo me cansé con una vendedora. Me daba las cosas más baratas todavía y me daba más dinero.
You really lived your whole life in Edgewater?
Yeah, until the captain picked me up. I was the town mechanic. Had my own
Sí, yo le...
and everything.
Para hablando a Ángel.
If I had to spend every day working on the board's machinery,
O sea,
I would have gotten
la usaba para dos propósitos. Que fuera la mujer y sacarle más dinero.
We didn't understand each other. Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater.
Looks like we're doing this.
Copeta. Ay. 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 Ahí está. Ahí está, me está dando Sparrow. ¡Ay! Le di sin querer el tiro a él también. Tengo que coger... Esto no lo conozco. Ah, Venom. Yo decía, yo no conozco ese. Yo te Venom.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
We're armed to the teeth? What's he gonna do? Kill us with generosity?
That's the spirit. Now
Qué
come in.
sarcástico.
Make yourselves comfortable. I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
Está más raro eso.
I'm sure I would remember something like that.
Voy a enviarme.
Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
I think I just lost my appetite.
En la casa. Y el labia. Aquí la deja el hack con un item. Es como en Fallout que son. Tú escribes la computadora, buscar unas cosas y ya. Con Fallout 4 fue que yo aprendí cómo es que se hackeaba bien. Yo no entendía bien la mecánica. Y es que está buscando que esté en las rayas. Voy a buscar cosas. Y fue que vi un video de cómo hackearle ahí, fue que aprendí. Estoy jugando un chispito por ratito, el de Talos Príncipes que me regaló Tai. Tai no me regaló un código. Y lo estoy jugando por ratito. Tengo que volver porque llevo una semana que no he tocado. Pero que quiero intentar hacer los puzzles completos. Yo te hablo.
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies? You know, the ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on the front. They don't taste very good, but they make me feel so nice. Hungry, too.
That's
wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though. I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers.
Está mintiendo, mira cómo mueve los ojos.
Mama and Papa said he came from the city.
Está bueno el juego, pero ese de Talos Príncipes, los puzzles. Hay uno que yo, coño, ¿cómo puedo hacer eso? Y de una posición que tenía que poner lo de bloquear, que podía pasar más fácil.
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that. They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again. Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
That was real nice of her, inviting us to dinner like that.
Vamos a seguir investigando. Me huele que me van a atacar.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have nightmares about this.
I'm gonna be sick.
Huele podrido. No me huele a podrido.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you? Of course not. What better end for the day than a meal around the family table? And what more noble purpose for you than to bring us together?
Obviamente.
Now there's an intriguing prospect. Forgo the promise of a fine dinner
Voy a
now
intentar
for
estar
others down the road. Martha, my dear, what do you say?
It seems the Eternal shall provide through our
Son caníbales.
And there we have it. Stop by any time,
Me fui sin atacar, que estaba tranquilito. Pero que si no mentía, como tengo el speech alto, pero hasta mentir. Me ayudó ahí. Aquí pasa está bien mental. Yo lo masacrado. Y lo único que pude llevarme fue la espada y yo no sé si es buena. Pero te enseñan anatomía de algunos enemigos, ¿viste? Te enseña qué glándula es la que hace que dispara el veneno.
Did you know Junlei, grown up?
Miss Tennyson? Nah, she never looked my way. I knew of her, though. Who didn't? She was just about the busiest woman on the Groundbreaker.
What did folks say about her then?
Tough. Competent. Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way.
Es bien rough ella.
Edgewater was
Bien
in better
rough.
shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need? That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's...
Oh, gracias.
Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Ahora cambiaste el tono de hablar.
Oh, sure. Because Monarch's just teeming with experts in the finer points of salt tuna health. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
No, esa no ocurre más. como pasa en todos los trabajos, que se mueve alguien, lo reemplazan por otro. Toca reunión. Oh, gracias. Suerte en en la reunión. Te voy a llevar un ratito. Está bien, pues. Suerte en la reunión.
Poor Braxton. I don't.
Eso como dice la canción de Flatbot Truth. Exacto. Tú sabes que en todos los trabajos muere la persona y lo reemplazan. Madre. Tengo el que me falta. Ay, me dio. Ahora. Okay.
New face, huh?
Gotcha.
A ship captain. Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for me.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits.
Es como.
But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high.
Y contrataron dos cajeros porque una de las muchachas se fue para Estados Unidos. Estaba un cajero. Y la muchacha que sustituyó a la otra es igual de excelente, pero llegó uno, tanto Dios, ese men está en la luna. Él tiene suerte que está trabajando para el municipio. Si fuera privado lo votaban porque ha hecho errores.
Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas, but that ain't what
Yo,
Sargent promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate. So
A veces trabaja bien, a veces como que
we won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know. We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay. Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
No puedo mentir.
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true. I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies. Think they're watching the same serials, following the same fastball game?
No me juega nada de eso. Un vendedor.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you? If you don't see it, I don't got it. Don't go asking for your
Una
special
cosa de esas de
reserve.
hacker. A ver, para aquí, ¿no? Tengo 18% de descuento. Va yo, ya, rayo, moto, no te he visto hace tiempo. Tío, no te he leído hace tiempo. Bueno, como estoy en el trabajo, a veces hay días que no puedo casi ni meterme en stream de la gente.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
¿Tú jugaste este juego? Bueno, no sé si te gusta
Sure thing.
Fallout.
What do you want to discuss? Nope. I'm calling her bluff. If she wants to threaten us, we'll see how she likes it.
No lo has jugado.
Finds out she gave Sublight
Es como, es lo mismo que jugar Fallout, pero que tú viajas por diferentes planetas. La misma cuestión. Necesito comprar. ¿Cuánto hay? Bedwin, válgame. Ese yo lo quiero comprar. Yo lo jugué en su tiempo, pero pues, quiero jugarlo otra vez. ¿Cómo tú estás, Bedwin, tanto tiempo? A ver, chequeé ya.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in a raptor?
Saliendo de una reunión, tú saliendo y el Pablo entrando en hora.
A man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Quiero comprar Star Ocean, no sé. Si quiero Star Ocean.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon.
Yo no he comprado el último Star Ocean.
I hope it's working.
Y tengo el anterior, que dicen que está medio malo. Lo tengo ahí y no he comprado el otro.
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to
Estoy
this.
saludando a Sparrow, Motomoto, a Ángel.
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smoot? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues. You sound pretty sure.
Vamos a persuadirlo rápido.
She is awful
A
nice.
convencerlo.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice.
Ahí se
Maybe
puede
to
salir.
Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself.
Yo tengo el remake de Star Ocean 1 en Switch, pero no lo he
I'm not sure
comprado.
Miss Celia knows him too well. But
Yeah.
we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
¿Tú sabes qué tengo que hacer? Tengo que comprar el PlayStation 5. Yo nunca compré el PlayStation 5. Lo quiero jugar porque es Final Fantasy. me puse a ver el sistema de batalla, pues. No todo el mundo le gusta esos sistemas de batalla. Tú tampoco tienes PlayStation 5. Estamos en las mismas. ¿Tú sabes lo que pensé? Comprar el juego. Cuando tenga el PlayStation 5, pues lo juego. Todo lo mío es en PC. Ok. Supuestamente hay un rumor de que lo van a hacer en PC también. Pero Square Enix. Me voy a robar el pack ese. Es que a lo mejor esperar el PlayStation Pro que supuestamente anuncia en algún momento este año. Está chido. A ver si no me hace una locura. Voy a gastar como es.
What do you think you're doing?
Bueno.
You know, you made a real generous argument.
Me pagué el chavo uno para que no. Me queda nada. A ver si yo hago una de las locuras mías y todo. Yo quiero jugar Final Fantasy. No jugué el 15, yo el 15 ni lo he tocado y lo tengo ahí, tengo la versión hasta Royal y todo.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us? Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
A ver.
What? Something happened to our stashed bit carts? But I hid it so careful. No one saw me put the lockbox on my balcony. No one goes up there but me. We must be dealing with some sort of criminal master.
Pendiente a ver si agarro un par de los que quedan en tienda para reponer el que se me dañó. Me dice que consigo un precio, pero también el precio. Sí, yo sé. Sí, el precio legal. En realidad, si tú, como yo lo veo así, el PlayStation 5, cuando tú juegas los juegos de PlayStation 4, es como jugar un PlayStation Pro. Algo así yo lo veo.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts. You knocked any sense into him yet? Funny how that works out. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay. Something else on your mind?
Pasar de la 15. Vamos a subir al... Ahí está, 50. Y una para... tengo el PlayStation 4 regular, yo no tengo ni el Pro, o sea. Para el apartamento, voy a hacer este pues, lo logro terminar y no tengo que gastar. Yo estaba pensando es que, ya pues sí, yo no tengo Final Fantasy 15, yo tengo hasta el 12 que yo lo compré en Walmart, yo lo compré como en 6 pesos, 6 o 7 pesos lo tenía en liquidación. Y yo jugué la versión de PlayStation 2, pero la versión de PlayStation 2 es bien diferente porque esta es la versión con todas las cosas. Por la consola más tiene más cosas. Sí, porque la versión es la versión Age of Zodiac, que fue la versión que salió para Japón. Mira quién llegó. Está ahí. Ok. Todo bien, yo estoy con la alergia. Y la alergia que no se me quita nunca. Ay, yo voy a probar esto por cada vez. Me gusta el juego. Esto es un Fallout. Es un Fallout, pero con otro skin. Me he puesto el speech bien alto, lo tengo como en 70. Sache, el polvo de Sahara me pone mal. Se me va a quitar y volver de nuevo cuando termine todo esto. Ya, rayos. 1, 2, 3 personas tuvieron que leer. Ya tiene la labia al máximo. No, ya la tengo casi en máximo. Pero puedo convencer a la gente. Yo hacía eso en Fallout. En Fallout yo tenía el speech tan alto que convencía.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest Tossball games.
Igual que en Skyrim.
So who do you follow?
A mí me encantaba subir el speech
You look like a
y hablar y convencerlo de que yo no estaba haciendo nada malo.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's
Termina esta conversación.
frequency being clogged up, but sometimes
Lo vas a dar
it's Tossball.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you before. And I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you? Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Vamos a dejarlo hasta aquí, porque esto se ve que va a estar largo. Sí. Gracias muchachas por pasar, a Ángel, a Paul, a Bedwin, a Taíno, Otto. No, porque yo tengo, hoy entro un poquito más temprano. Entro a la 1. Entro a la 1 y no he comido nada. Tengo las dos cosas. Qué bien. Gracias. Gracias. Ok. A ver la copia. A ver la copia listo. ¿Ah? No supe.